Welcome back, everybody. I swear this isn't an NBA trade reaction channel by any means, but they just had to drop the craziest trade deadline I have seen in my lifetime and is possibly the craziest ever right when I'm starting to make videos. So forgive me for keep talking about this, but oh my god, this has been such a psychotic trade deadline from the Luca and AD thing. Even if you take that out of this, so many all-star or just really quality players have been moved during the past week here at the trade deadline, and I only talked about really two of the trades here, but there's just been so many here from the Dalton Connect trade and with Williams, which literally right before making this video just got rescinded because Williams couldn't pass his physicals. So yeah, Connect and or Dalton and Cam Reddish going back to LA along with the pick, and Williams and gets to go right back to his former team, still injured, still looking good, hopefully for the future. But the fact that they couldn't pass the physical condition set from the Lakers shows that it's probably a lot worse than a lot of us have been thinking. We know he was injured to begin with, but this seems a lot worse than a lot of us thought. Not only did that trade go down, but Chris Middleton is out of Milwaukee. Didn't think I'd be saying that ever, but he was traded for, of all people, Kyle Kuzma, which I don't know how that moves the needle for you winning. Like, honestly, I don't see why you make this trade. It's just kind of there. Brandon Ingram finally gets moved after, I swear to God, I've heard him in move talks for like past 3 years now. He is on the Toronto Raptors, and that trade just kind of exists there as well. I don't see Toronto seriously contending anytime soon, and you're hoping that Scotty really picks it up. It's not like he's doing bad right now, but he's gonna have to be the one on this team, or they're still gonna go out and have to find his number two. Because I love Bi, but I think history has shown he's not really that kind of guy. he looks great, but I think the numbers are a little bit skewed as far as this total package he brings. He's not bad by any means, but I don't know if I want him as my two. But the three, like your third star, I could see that, just the bucket getter. That's fine, but Toronto still has a few things to move, especially when they just traded Davion Mitchell to the Heat as well for PJ Tucker and some picks. I'm just kind of confused of what their timeline is right now. Can't tell if they're trying to win now for the future or just make moves for the sake of making moves, but that happened. Speaking of the Heat were also involved in, I think the Jimmy Butler was like a 5-team trade, but essentially Jimmy Butler is on Golden State and making a lot of money. In that trade, they also sent Wiggins to Miami, and we'll see how that goes. They didn't really they didn't trade any of the really young pieces on Golden State, so that's a plus, but we'll see how this team looks. Hopefully Jimmy's happier. We'll see how this team looks if they make the playoffs, because Jimmy's not going to have to be the guy. Hopefully him and Curry relieve the pressure that they've had on their all on separate plates this season or past couple seasons and make life easier for each other, but we'll have to see. And yeah, just in general, crazy deadline. Oh, I haven't even gotten to the Hawks. Hawks made two weird trades. They didn't trade Trey, but they traded some very, very valuable cohorts who were making the team, functional. Bogdanovich is now on the Clippers. He was traded for Bones Highland and Trey Mann. Okay, you get rid of one of your best, like one of the best 6 men in the league, just a really good player for really essentially Trey Mann, because they cut Bones Highland pretty soon after they made the trade. And then also the Hawks traded, there's a couple other people in the deal, but essentially it was DeAndre Hunter for Karis LeVert and some, assets there. To have DeAndre Hunter go to Cleveland that just seems like the rich getting richer there, especially because I don't feel like they gave up too much for what they're getting back in DeAndre Hunter. And I'm really curious to see how the anyone in the East is going to contend with the Cavs, especially in a long, long series like this where it's not one dude who can kill you, but most of that roster can kill you. And it's just a really well put together roster, and really interested to see who's going to stop it. And just to wrap up the total trade, discussion here, the other two trades that I at least noticed, or players moving somewhere, I should say, was the Zach LaVine to Sacramento. I didn't really talk about it too much in my other video there, but I don't know how Zach LaVine's really going to be on this team. The Kings aren't necessarily out of the playoff hunt by any means, but we'll see. This just another all-star level talent that got moved that I wanted to reiterate one more time because holy crap, there's been a lot of them moved this trade deadline. And then somebody who thought he was all-star, thought himself of an all-star for a couple years there, Yusuf Nurkic. I just don't like him as a player. The Suns had to trade a first to get rid of him for a team to take on him as a player, and I just find that hilarious. But all that in just a matter of days. All of those trades. It's ridiculous. And I can't wait to see how really all these teams cohesively go together, if they do at all, because they only have half a season left here. And a lot of these trades shake up a lot on these rosters. And a lot of the really, really, really good teams didn't make too many big trades. So we'll see how we are chemistry wise at the end of the year. But I just wanted to put my digital footprint on this trade deadline because my God, this thing has been crazy. I remember the past couple years with the whole CBA thing. I have no idea how long it's been going on because it feels like years with how often people talk about you're not going to be able to have a lot of stars. There's not going to be a lot of movement and this and this and that. But here we are at this trade deadline. I think it just took Luka insanity there to get the ball rolling. But yeah, just wanted to throw this out there. Really just trying to process this because it's really weird. Like the Lakers are better than ever this season, and both Luka and LeBron aren't playing yet. So I don't know what to make of it as an NBA fan, but we'll have to see. But if you enjoy my rambling and are looking forward to me eventually posting something not NBA related, it will come. Jurassic World just had a trailer, and I have thoughts on that. But if you are interested, please click on back, watch again. But thanks for watching. Peace out.